Today on Racheal Ray.
Racheal!
October and Tony Gonzalez are in the co-host chair as we put baby gadgets to the test in an all-new human lab.
So, did you want to go take a bath now?
So we got a ton of stuff in our show today, guys. We're gonna do one of those human labs. Have you guys seen us do these before? It's where, like, our viewers test out different products. Well, we thought this human lab would be good when you guys were co-hosting because you have 3 children, and this is about 3 different moms helping them with their babies. I have a dog, I don't have human babies, so I have no idea about the products or the moms. Let's just take a look here. We can watch the monitors. Let's watch.
Sophie, do you want to go take a bath now?
No.
I have a 2-year-old named Sophie, and bath time has started to become a problem. Sophie doesn't necessarily hate bath time, but she does not like water being poured on her head. She complains it gets in her ears, it gets on her face. She just doesn't like it. I give her bath crayons, I give her toys, I give her a washcloth. I pretty much give her anything I can that will distract her and entertain her so that I can just hurry up and move on. She's taking the bucket out of my hand, she leans forward, tells me to pour water down her back, and just pushes me away. Bath time's supposed to be fun for her and for me.
Are you ready for a bottle? I have a 6-month-old son, Lachlan, and I need an extra set of hands. Whenever I feed my son, it always seems like that's when someone comes to the door, or that's when the phone goes off, or that's when the dogs need something. It all happens at the same time. Hello? Yeah, no, I'm trying to, back up. I'm trying to feed Lachlan. Can I call you back? I'd like to be able to do some of the simple things, like play with one of his toys while we're feeding him, just be able to read him a book, but I just don't have enough hands.
I have a 7-month-old son, and my struggle is getting him to sleep. Bedtime is torture.
All right, time to go to bed, handsome.
When I put him in the crib, he tosses and turns and cries and yells and breaks your heart. This just goes on and on until he finally just wears himself out and goes to bed. I've tried everything. I've tried singing to him. I've tried playing mobile. I've tried rocking him. Nothing's working. If I could find something to help my son fall asleep, I would be the happiest woman alive.
Everyone wants a happy baby, so we wanted to send these mommies some serious help. Lisa's getting the P.O.P.O. shampoo shower cap, which claims to prevent shampoo soap and water from getting into your baby's eyes.
This looks interesting.
Tamala received the Beebo. This little guy promises to hold your baby's bottle in place while leaving you with a free hand.
I wonder if this will work.
We sent Esther the baby shusher. This fun gadget says it will help soothe your fussy baby.
Okay, let's see if it works.
So guys, joining us now from Women's Health Magazine, she's their medical contributor, and you see her all the time on our show, and she happens to be a new mom herself. This is Dr. Carrie Peterson. You just got home your own big bundle of joy, Jack.
I did. I delivered about 2.5 months ago.
Oh.
Yes.
Look at Jack. He's so now, Jack looks really happy. Is that a deceiving picture, or is he a good baby?
You have to capture the moment. Literally, within a 30-second period, he'll go from frowning to raising his eyebrows to smiling, and you just have to click, 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 click. And we capture a little smile.
Would it be fair to say that this is a really hard period of time?
It's so much harder than I expected. October, I was clueless. This is my first baby. I had no idea what I was doing, so I read every book imaginable, and all the reading in the world doesn't prepare you for the reality, especially when you're nursing. It's a very rigorous schedule.
How was it for you guys when the babies were babies?
You know, I had one that was really great, and she slept through the night at like 4 months, which is, you know, really amazing.
That's very good.
I know, and I kept thinking, oh yeah, my next baby is gonna be the same way. Well, no, you never know what you're gonna get, as we moms know, and my next baby was about, you know, borderline colic and would just scream for hours on end. He had gas problems. He was just
the worst.
so uncomfortable.
Now he's a cute little boy, but back then he was a little monster.
Helpless.
You feel so bad for him.
And they're just so little and helpless, and you feel helpless, and you know, it's easy to see why moms kind of lose it sometimes.
Absolutely.
I'm upset when my dog doesn't sleep well. Like, if she doesn't feel good, she'll get off of the middle of our bed, which is where she normally sleeps, and she'll be on her little doggy bed. And John and I will be down there, 45-year-old people sitting on the floor going, please come back to bed. Are you okay? What's the matter? Tell Mommy, Daddy, what's wrong? Okay, so Kara, walk us through these 3 different products. I get how the first one works there, the little bonnet to keep the shampoo away, right?
Yes, so this is a PO shower cap. It claims that it prevents shampoo, soap, and water from getting in the baby's eyes. And if your baby screams when you pour the water over their heads, this has been studied. It's been thought that the reason that some babies just don't like it is that it threatens their sense of security. When the water comes over their eyes and they have to close their eyes, they get a little disoriented. Some studies have found this. So basically, by preventing the water from getting in their eyes and their ears with
they don't have that freaky moment.
Right, they don't have that moment.
Now, this next one, this funny-looking one here, this is the, what is it, the Beebo?
This is called the Beebo, and this claims that it enhances feeding time and keeps your baby close while you manage your busy day. And so what it is, the strap, I'll just demonstrate. The strap goes over your shoulder, and it's got a counterweight in the back, so you can slide it up and down, and it stays in place.
Yeah, it's got some grips on it, like a traction. Right?
Yes, and then you put the bottle in, it holds it snugly, and this rotates.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
And so the bottle can rotate to the baby's mouth. It's got to be at a 45-degree angle, and if you hear the baby's making any noisy sounds or gasping sounds, it's getting too much air, and you've got to adjust it and make sure there's always milk in the tip of the bottle.
Right. But that gives you then a free arm.
Gives you that free arm.
Game changer, right? Game changer.
Right, because you can answer the phone or the door, or, pet the dog. She was trying to do the phone, the dog, and the snacks, all.
That would be tough. I'm thinking laptop or a cell phone when you're seated. I don't know how you could feed a baby standing up. That would be really difficult.
Oh, yeah, well.
You did?
Coming, yeah. You do what you can, right? I mean, the phone rings, something happens. To have that extra hand is everything.
It's gonna be
Imagine how much you can get done while the baby's eating.
That's right.
I mean,
literally with one hand tied behind your back.
So,
Great.
what is this thing all about right here?
What does the shusher do? Just out, like, I looked at it, I said, it looks like it's gonna make a loud noise, like at a baseball game or something. Like, is it just louder than the kid? I mean, what exactly does it do?
This is really neat. So, well, first, it claims to soothe your fussy baby and help get much-needed sleep for both you and your baby. So there's a theory that when your baby's born, they enter the 4th trimester. And during this time, they're still too immature to be able to soothe themselves. So the idea is to try to recreate the environment that they had in the uterus. And one of the components of that is a loud shushing sound. It's actually the sound of your blood pulsing through the blood vessels. And it's as loud as a vacuum cleaner when your baby's inside you. That's the number of decibels of a vacuum cleaner. So this mimics
How did they do that experiment?
Yeah.
Right?
How do they know that?
I know, right? What sort of little meter they put? Where'd they put it? Right.
This mimics the shushing sound, and it's very portable, so wherever your baby settle down in the infant seat or on the play mat or in the crib, you just put it close by and you turn, and the volume adjusts too.
Okay.
And
I was going to say, so if it's really that loud, you can't use it in public. Oh, I see.
Like that. And actually,
that's so freaky.
when it's this loud, they're used to that.
I need that for my 14-year-old. How do I do that?
anytime he misbehaves.
She wants it for me, actually. That's probably what it is.
All right, well, let's go back to our moms and see how their products tested out for them in their homes. Watch.
Hey, Sophie, you want to try a new hat on? Cover up to the top of your ears when washing your hair. If the cap is too tight, rotate it around while adjusting it for it to loosen, and adjust the position and flick hair to the top of the cap. Pull up the cap. Wash your hair after the cap is completely positioned. Try to get your hair through it, okay? Let's see if it works, Sophie. Did water go in your eyes?
No.
Did any water go down your face?
No.
I think it's a good idea, and the concept is right. I just need a little bit of time to kind of stretch it, make it fit her better, but I think that it could actually hopefully help the whole ear water head issue. So I'm willing to keep using it for a few days and see if I can get it to work for us.
So here we are trying the bathtub shower hat again. I put it on Sophie's hair dry to see if I could try to get her hair to come through better, and it did. So let's put some water on Sophie and see. Tell me, is it going down your ears? Is it going in your ears? Sophie? Is it going in your ears, yes or no?
No.
Okay.
All right, the Beebo freehand bottle holder. Multitask while you feed. Well, it looks like she's able to use it. I'm excited to give it a try. I think that I would love it if it works. Step 1, place the Beebo over either shoulder. Step 2, insert your baby's bottle into the Beebo. Step 3, rotate to desired feeding angle.
Did he reach you the book, Lachlan? You want to do? I can't believe this. It's working.
It's right where I would be holding it. It's just more him. He's used to me holding it, so I think it's just gonna take a little bit of practice. He's holding my hand. Even if we just do that, I think it's you know, it's better quality time with him. Doing good, Lachlan. Doing good with the Beebo.
To start using Baby Shusher, rotate the top to 15 minutes or 30 minutes, then rotate the bottom to the desired volume. Oh. Okay. He's still crying. Hopefully this will work, and let's see if it can help me, because he won't stop. The direction of the rhythmic shush sound is very important. Speakers should be pointed toward your baby's hearing radius, whether in crib, in car seat, in stroller, or while holding baby. So I just put him down after trying everything, and he's not making a peep, and I think he's sleeping. If this thing keeps working like this, I will never stop using it. He'll be in college, and I'll send him with it then, too.
Wow! That is amazing. Amazing. I love Esther's last comment. I'm going to use it till he goes to college. So, Lisa, let's talk to Lisa first, because I couldn't tell. It looked like a baby just got fed up with the what's it called? The P-O-P-O. What was the final verdict on the P-O-P-O?
It worked as it was supposed to. It kept the water and the shampoo out of her eyes, and her ears, because she
and her
also
ears. Yeah, I was saying I get freaked out about my ears.
That's her biggest issue, actually. She's always telling me that her ears hurt when the water goes in. I've even taken her to the ped to make sure it's not an ear infection, and it's just the sensation she doesn't like.
Right.
So it worked well when it was on, but she's 2, so to her it was a novelty. It was like a toy. She kept on pulling it off.
She thought it was a princess tiara.
She thought it was a tiara. She thought it was a necklace. You know, she just so she loved it. But then also, it was a little bit tough to get her hair through. She has long hair, and so I think that if she had shorter hair or a boy, it would probably work really well on. That was the challenge.
Yeah, for 2, she does have a lot of long hair.
Yeah, and
Pretty
so
girl.
Pulling it all through is just, you know.
She did look like a princess when she got it on there. She looked like she was in a Disney production. It was
great.
So it does work. You just have to wash the hair quickly once you get it on there.
What do you think about it, Doctor?
Well, I think it's quite innovative. If it's for kids ages 2 to 6, so I couldn't use it on my little guy because obviously the circumference is too big. The one thing I could see is if you're putting it on their head, the hair at the nape of the neck may not be incorporated above, so you that's a little tricky to get under, to wash underneath and over. But otherwise, you can use it as a toy too. Maybe it's a distraction in the tub as well. You know, they like to play dress up until they get used to it. But I liked it. I thought it was a great option for parents.
Next up, the Beebo. Tamla, you have the Beebo, right? And it looked great. Like you actually
It looked like it got even more useful as the baby got used to it.
You're holding the baby's hand while you're feeding it.
I'm not the most coordinated person, so it took a little bit to figure it out. And one thing that you probably can't tell from the tape is his bottles are glass. He uses glass baby bottles. They're pretty heavy, and it was able to hold them. And once we got used to it, it's very easy to use, and you really can have a free hand.
Well, you were even playing with a baby rat at one point. So just to get him going, you held his little hand, but then once you both got used to it, it seemed like you really did get that promise of the free hand.
Yeah, because babies eat, we just talked about, babies eat all day,
all that stuff too. You can take care of business with it.
Kara, what do you think?
Good.
I tried it. Your baby does need a little bit of neck control to be able to use this. My little boy doesn't have enough neck control, so he kept turning to the left a little bit, and he couldn't latch on to the bottle sufficiently. But once they get a little older and they can latch well, then I think it would really be useful.
Yeah.
The other thing that could happen, though, it does lie right flush against your chest, and you have to really hold them kind of snug towards you.
Right.
So just get some good arm support, because I would imagine you get a little arm fatigue
Shove
underneath.
some pillows under there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, lean into the sofa. That's a good one.
All right. Well, Esther, I have to say that I was in absolute shock over this shusher. I mean, it's kind of amazing what happened to you, or it worked for your baby. Tell us how it all worked.
So I went in and I turned it on and I step out and I'm standing there with your crew, and a couple of minutes went by and I looked and I said, how much longer do we have to listen to this? And all of a sudden, it was like he just turned off.
Boom.
I wish you would have had a crew to film your crew.
They were like, what?
The 4 of us.
Wait. Yeah. I was watching. Yeah, everybody's mouth dropped, and I said to the video playback in studio here, I said, shut up. I mean, it really was like a light switch. It was like somebody took the batteries out of your baby.
Yeah, I think he knew that the show was there. The looks on our faces when we were in the hallway, because, you know, a minute before this, I was feeling so horrible that I'm filming my child screaming.
Right.
And the next thing you know, he just stopped. We were just in awe in that hallway. I wish you could have seen
Did the thing work
reaction.
twice?
It worked. It definitely worked. We had a bump the next time. It didn't work, but overall, we've been using it, and it's definitely been helpful. It's doing what it says it does.
Wow. Amazing. What a miracle.
Here, what do you think of this one?
To me, it makes perfect sense that this would work because you really are mimicking the sounds that they were used to soothe themselves. One thing to keep in mind, it really is for fussy, colicky babies. Just make sure your baby's not crying because they're hungry, because their diaper's dirty, and the packaging says that. There's lots of reasons babies cry other than colic, so you have to rule all those out first, and then this is a great option for last resort.
I love it. I think it's really amazing. The results are amazing.
I told you. So hard for your sister.
Thank you so much to our new mom and a busy doctor. Thank you to Carrie Peterson for coming in and making time for us in her busy schedule.